everyone, you've probably seen my previous video on how to buy groceries on just $20 a week. Buying groceries on $20 a week though requires that you do some cooking and some prep work. So that's what this video is going to be about. We got this excellent CSA box for the first time. We got lots of cool vegetables, and I wanted to just kind of show you my thought process as I go through and I prep this food to make sure that I actually eat it and to make sure that we're actually eating healthy throughout the week. So let's get started. So whenever you're prepping a bunch of food, the first thing you want to do is start anything that needs to cook for a really long time. For example, we are making potato leek soup. It's going to take about an hour to finish. So we're getting that done first, getting it on the stove, and once it starts cooking, where we don't have to pay attention to it anymore, we can focus on prepping the rest of the stuff for the rest of the week. Alright, so our soup is cooking. It's got like another 30 minutes to just kind of simmer and leave it alone. So in the meantime, we've got a bunch of vegetables. We're going to chop them up. I don't know about you, but when I get home after work, I am exhausted. I don't feel like chopping and prepping and cooking. So having your vegetables already chopped and ready to go is a really great way to make sure that you actually eat them, because you're much more likely to eat them if they're already conveniently sliced for you. A lot of grocery stores will sell them pre-sliced for you, but then you pay more money for that, and that's not how you do $20 a week for your groceries. So we are going to chop it ourselves. As you're chopping up vegetables and prepping and trying to maximize your food dollar, start thinking about other ways your vegetables can be used. For example, this is the end of a broccoli we just cut off. Normally most people just eat the tops of the broccoli, the florets, but the stalk you can actually peel and shred and use it in like a broccoli slaw or replacement for cabbage or in broccoli fritters. So that's a really good example of making a double use out of your vegetable. Another example, this is a little bit more personal. We got these carrots that have a ton of carrot tops. I have a tortoise that actually will eat carrot tops. So we will eat this end, she will eat that end. So just start thinking about how you can double the use of your vegetables if possible, because you'll get more meals and more bang for your buck out of each purchase.
And because no one wants to eat your weird broccoli shavings, I decided to find a better purpose for your broccoli.
So about an hour of meal prepping, this is what we've got. We've got green beans done, a giant pot of potato leek soup. I've got washed and pre-cut green beans, pre-cut butternut squash for roasting later this week, and pre-cut broccoli for steaming. The last thing you want to do when you're prepping all this food is to actually put it in containers ready to go. So these are pasta shells that I made for us last week. So they're already in containers. I can just grab them for lunches, throw them in the lunch boxes, and they're ready to go. Cut up fruit, whatever you need. So that's the idea. You want it prepped, you want it easy to grab so that when push comes to shove, you have food, you're going to eat it, and it won't go to waste.